Yo, what up, though, neighborhood? Kells in the building. What's good, my
Hey,
guy?
what's going on, man? I'm out here in the D.
Hey, man, H-Town up pulling up, man.
Yes, sir, man. Networking, man. For the network, you already know.
What made you come to Dallas, man? Most people try to go to Atlanta or they bust a move to LA somewhere to network. What made you come to Dallas?
Nah, man, we gonna do it in Texas, man. Dallas is one of the closest markets to us. You know what I'm saying? It's
Gotcha.
real popular on the hip hop side. You know what I'm saying? So I come out here, man, dive right in, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. Now, Houston native, bro. Like,
Right.
What part of Houston you from?
I'm from the south side of Houston.
From the south side.
Yeah, I'm from South Acres.
People say the south side is the bougie side. That's the get money side. Grew up with a silver spoon in the mouth side. North side is the grimy side. What'd you say to that?
I mean, that's an old stereotype. You know what I'm saying? But right now, shit, all sides of Houston get money. Everybody having right now. You know what I'm saying? And there's grimy shit going on every side. So that shit is everywhere. Every ghetto across the world, man.
And I feel it for sure. Now, growing up on Southside Houston, man, what was that upbringing like? Like, who was neighborhood Kells before the artist?
Before the artist, I was playing basketball, man. I went to college and I played. I went on a scholarship to play basketball at Incarnate Word University in San Antonio.
Okay.
And right after that, you know what I'm saying, once I got through with that, I kind of was just, fishing the water, seeing what I can kind of find what my niche was besides that. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of found music, man. And I've been at it now for about 2-3 years.
For sure. Like, with doing the whole basketball thing, like, man, did you always have like a vision of the school of your choice, or did you always have ambition to go to the league, or?
Yeah, everybody that's doing it want to, want to go there. But, I was realistic with myself. You know what I'm saying? I seen the older guys before me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm real deep in that basketball circuit, like, still to this day.
Gotcha.
So, like, I done seen the older guys who I thought should have went, didn't go. I done seen guys who my age who I thought should have went, didn't go. You know what I'm saying? So I always knew, like, you for sure could not go. You know what I'm saying?
Well, since you're a basketball guy, and this been a big topic right now, so maybe you can get your input on it. Why don't nobody care about the WNBA? Like, why do female basketball players go overseas and get paid more money than they do here? Because
overseas they value little shit, like fundamental and they ain't just flashy. Like, they ain't just, you gonna rarely get one of them overseas players that's just lit, like Luka Doncic. You gonna rarely get one of them type of dudes, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I think, like, over here, like, I don't think the WNBA's fancy. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think they ever stepped up and play.
Yeah.
I don't think girls ever got better. Like, how, not so much better, but I don't think the game ever changed for them to where it got boring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Basketball at one point had got boring until they start adding all this other entertainment to the, you know what I mean? But I just think that's what it is. WNBA just not entertaining.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Nothing is more boring than a fast break that leads to a finger roll.
You know what I mean? So
like, no boom, no nothing. Bro.
Right. They not gonna start dunking tomorrow. So shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost, so like I say, like, overseas, my knowledge of basketball, they weigh in more on the jump shot.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So them girls go over there and that's all they doing. And they loving that. Like I say, Brittany Griner can go to Russia and get $1 million. She ain't get no $1 million in WNBA. Ever.
Not at all. If you could change some things, if you became commissioner of WNBA tomorrow, and what are some things that you would change about the WNBA to get fans in the seats?
Money. You just gotta, ain't nobody who's investing in the WNBA. Like, they don't got no money. That's what I'm saying. Brittany Griner is 7 feet tall, female, dunking the basketball. She not even making $1 million in the United States.
She barely dunking too.
Like,
barely dunking.
But still, though, she's the only one. Who else?
So you would increase their profits?
Hell yeah, because that's the only way you're going to increase the fans. Like, you got to put money into the whole league. Like, the whole league has to go up. Now, I don't know how. I'm just going to start there. If I'm the commissioner, I'm going to say, hey, I need me by 2-3 billion.
Now, I heard some people say lower the rim to 9 feet.
Nah, I ain't doing none of that.
Because if girls can't dunk. But if you lower it to 9 feet for them, you may start seeing more acrobatic dunks.
Yeah, but then you're going to throw off the dynamic of everything else.
Like, I mean, they already play with a small ball.
Yeah, but them girls been practicing for 20 years shooting at 10 feet. So now this year we just going to lower the goal a little bit, man. Field goal percentage going to go so low.
But we remember, we're talking about for women, though.
Right, we want to entertain. I mean, that's a cool idea. I don't think nobody agree with that. Yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? Statistically, like, I don't think nobody would want that.
Number two, female WNBA is the undercard for men basketball. So they play before the men in each game.
Right. Before each game?
So here go the Lakers about to play. Before the Lakers play, the what's the LA Sparks? What they call it?
I don't think they do it like that no more.
I'm just saying, do you think that would you implement that?
Hell nah.
You got people in the stands already for the men. This is the undercard.
We cutting our profit down. We cutting our profit down. We need each event to do what each event got to do. We can't just mash them up. Now we got 82 games, and we could have had 164 games in this building. Now we only had 82 days, though. You know what I'm saying? That's slowing the profit down. Then there's no WNBA in the off time. Now basketball literally is only 3-4 months a year now.
But let's be honest, nobody's checking for the WNBA in the off time.
I mean, you can't get rid of them. What we gonna do?
I mean, they going overseas anyway. Like, women, why do you think women don't show up to the games then? I mean, most of them gay. Why don't the damn, I got them letters messed up. LGBTQ community, fuck. Why don't they show up to represent, to put money in their pocket? So
because that LGBT, how we gonna say it?
Just say the gay.
All right, the gay community to me is based off feminism, right? Basketball is some masculine shit. You know what I'm saying? For even a woman to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't think that would attract the gay eye.
I'm telling you.
Know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
If they want to attract the guys, they got to start dunking. And unless they need to athletically, like, evolve, I'm all for lowering the rim. Now they can go ahead and
I think, like, shit. Also, you know, it's probably hard to get in both leagues. You know what I'm saying? So maybe if they made it a little easier to get in their league, they might get some of that good ghetto talent that'll bring 3,000 fans by themselves, and then whatever y'all got going on, y'all can put some fat on that. Now we got 10,000 people at the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure. It's just ways to do it without tearing the whole system down. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about in the NBA during the summer, during the Drew League? Like, the summer leagues for NBA always been around, but it seemed like now it's getting real big where you see NBA superstars going in with these other guys and hooping in these summer leagues.
Like I say, it ain't getting real big. Shit was always like that because the Houston got a pro-am that's super lit. Used to be in the summertime at the funding. You know what I mean? And that's where I met all the NBA players as a little boy. You know what I'm saying? But the NBA, I think they was Nike at the time or something like that. And so they wouldn't sanction them pro-ams. They had stopped for like 5-6 years, but the only reason they picked back up is because of the lockout. When the lockout happened, everybody went back to the pro-am. You know what I mean? And I just feel like the NBA was really putting their straps on them players. Like, they'll play in the summertime, ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah. If you're an owner and you see your star player out there playing in a summer league, do you cringe at him playing at the potential of getting hurt?
I'm finna pull up and put bro in the car, and we got to go.
So when Kobe went to the Rucker with Fat Joe and then was doing all the basketball tournaments, they say Kobe came out there and hooped in the rain.
Kobe can't be doing all that.
Yeah.
He'll run with you, Kobe. Maybe we give you a little bit too much money, Kobe. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
We got a whole bunch of wood down here at the Staples Center, and your ass is down here with cab drivers scoring 60 points. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got time for that, man. You can say the preliminary, you are Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
And I done gave you a bunch of money. Man, I done paid all this shit off. You don't need to go do that.
No, for sure.
No.
Now, being a college athlete and playing college basketball, I played college football at Bowling Green.
Already.
For us to take money when we was in college was frowned upon. You get in a lot of trouble
Right.
for accepting money from boosters or anybody.
Right.
But now these players are able to make money off their likeness. How do you feel about college players picking colleges based on how much they can get paid now and making this type of money, $100,000 to $1 million as a college kid?
Modern day reparations, man. It's like slavery. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody had to get their ass whooped for it to be a brighter day. You know what I'm saying? It was everybody before them. So everybody, man, me and bro was just at the house the other night watching 30 for 30. SMU. It was showing how they was paying their players. You know what I'm saying? But they got the best outcome. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, if everybody would have jumped on board like that, every college decided, all right, we're going to dedicate this much money to just pay these dudes. I ain't going to lie. I can say this now because the coach I was in college with, he didn't die. R.I.P. Rest his soul. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like he gave me money. I don't feel like it was like how deep they make it though. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, the school gonna be closed for the holiday. Basketball team really can't go home for holidays. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So all right, school gonna be closed this amount of days. Just slide us an envelope. You know what I'm saying? And it'll just be like a stipend. He be like, I gave y'all $150 a day. And here you go right here. I don't know if that shit was school regulated or not. It didn't seem like it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it is what it is. Nobody found out till now. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said nothing till now. Shit, so.
Yeah, I look at that shit like, man, like you see high school kids. Like, it was a kid actually here from Texas that had signed, he was offered $1 million if he would commit and go to Ohio State out of high school as a junior if he would commit. So he accepted the offer to Ohio State, skipped his senior year for football. Like, fuck that. I'm not about to go out here and get hurt when I just committed and signed for $1 million. I go out here and get hurt. That $1 million off the table. Like, you even saw Nick Saban get mad at like Deion Sanders and all these other schools coming out saying like, oh, they paying these kids. They getting them these endorsements to come there. But I'm like, you a coach making damn near $11 million a year.
Nick Saban paying them people too. Nick Saban go to hell. Nick Saban ain't gonna get, all them people ain't come to Alabama for nothing, man. Ain't nobody doing nothing for nothing. Not even Nick Saban.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's just shit. Nick Saban type of person believe in like, if you pay a player, you paying a player to come to a program where it's like a Alabama or something that's super structured. With Deion Sanders flying the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And they on a bunch of nigga shit down there where he at. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you gonna let these niggas be niggas and pay them? I'm mad. Cause now you finna get the best niggas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad as hell now. See what I'm saying? I'm finna lose everything. Y'all already know everybody going back to HBCU now.
Hell yeah.
So shit.
Now you coming into it like basketball was your thing. At what point did you start getting into music, and what was your inspiration?
I got hurt in basketball, and I came home to Houston, and I just sat around, bro. I was used to being like scholarshiped and
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I used to live in a certain way. So, like, when I came home, I was just uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? On, like, having a job and shit. Like, I just knew I wasn't that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with them type of guys. Shout out to them guys. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just not a clock in, clock out nigga. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I could do a little better than that. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But I came home and just couldn't really didn't have that same feeling I had when I was gone, so I just started thinking like, damn, what's the next big shot at some money? You know what I'm saying? Next shot at some big money. Not like no shit I could have got at work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's my next shot at some big money? Shit, I start rapping. I let niggas laugh. You know, like I said, I didn't play basketball my whole life now.
Yeah.
I start rapping. I let niggas laugh at me for about 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Them just getting better, getting a little better. I had a little advantage. My uncle Humpty Hump, Sucker Free Records.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's my blood uncle. You know what I'm saying? I had a little advantage because I was getting game from him, and he had a studio. So I didn't really have to like pay to learn. Some niggas got to pay to learn. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really have to pay to practice. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of just got better and just got around. He was taking me around people that was actually like established and everything. And I was getting to work with him. We was going to the studio, but like I was able to tell like, okay, Kells, you sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I needed that. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you sorry. Like get back in there, do it this way. Do it this way, do it that way. Shit, that shit started coming together like nothing, man. Shit, I did a little freestyle on Instagram. I didn't even have an Instagram at the time. I did a little freestyle and my homeboy posted it on his. And that motherfucker did what he was supposed to do. And I made an Instagram the next day. The very next day, I was crunk. I'm like, man, this dude getting all my comments, all my likes. So I say, all right, shit, next day I made an Instagram, man. We here.
So do you feel like when you dropped that freestyle, was that your aha moment that, hey, I'm really meant to do this? Or did you have experienced something different? He's like, hey, you know what?
Because I tell you, the first music I was putting out or like letting people hear it wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? Like it was okay like for somebody that just started rapping, but like no, is it gonna go? Is where people at with it. You know what I'm saying? That shit wasn't going. You know what I'm saying? So I did like a little freestyle. I did a little freestyle in the car, man, and I knew back by then I had kind of fell back a little bit. Like I wasn't recording songs, and I just was vibing, just trying to see shit and feel shit, so I can have something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And doing that shit, I just kind of fell back for about 2-3 months, and then I just came back. I came out of nowhere on the gram on my homeboy shit. I was in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I came out of nowhere. I dropped that motherfucker, and like I say, first people to latch on was my neighborhood, because like I say, they had kind of heard me already and was like, they gonna support it because I'm from over there, but like niggas wasn't liking that shit. They lying, the truth ain't in them if they say they was liking that shit. But when that freestyle came, like I seen the type of comments and the type of likes I was getting. You know what I'm saying? And then like when I made my Instagram, I went and posted on my shit. So it did it again.
Oh, okay, it went up.
It did it again. Yeah, it did it again. So when it did it again, I was able to see like the real algorithm, like real like who looking at this shit. And it was like a lot of like legends from, you know what I'm saying, my side of town. They was just like, okay then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit. I knew right then I wasn't gonna stop doing this shit.
So when you look at music, because a lot of people say they get into music because they really love it. You got into it. He's like, hey, I can make a lot of money from it.
Yeah, this is not like, and I don't like saying it because it be dudes that be like, dying about rap. Oh, dog for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is business. Like, I'm in this shit for the money.
Got you.
I'm rapping because I can rap. You like it? You know what I'm saying? Like, buy it. Like, I'm strictly on some entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? I love the game. I love any game I'm in. I treat rap like I treat basketball.
Now I checked out the EP. So it was 6 songs on there, right? 6, 7?
Right, 6 songs.
Yeah, so kind of break down that EP, man, because like me listening to it, and like when I hear your vibe, I hear more of a trap type of sound.
We had like, on getting like, we're a new label. You know what I'm saying? So like on getting our shit together, we was almost ahead of ourselves at first. We had music, but like our business wasn't really all the way together like it should for the type of impact we wanted to make. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We could have got out there and did what the fuck we were gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But like we was on some worldwide shit. We gonna do it a little different. You know what I'm saying? So it took a little time. We had to learn a couple things, and we was out really enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? We was living in it, so we'll know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? And my EP is a big clusterfuck because they were so confused on like, my EP is like new shit and old shit, but it was like all the shit they felt like could have did radio on the old shit, and all the new shit they could have felt like did radio. You know what I'm saying? They just mashed it together right quick. It's really not even like, they don't even want people to consider it like an album. It's just like damn near like a demo. They're just giving y'all a sound. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna depict algorithm, you know what I'm saying, and we gonna go whichever way the wave going.
So when you if you were to define your genre though, if you were to define you as an artist, who would you be? Like, how would you define yourself to people?
I'm neighborhood Kells. You know what I'm saying? And I'm 100% me. I don't feel like a lot of people rap the style I rap in no more. You know what I mean? Because it's damn near like you gotta have some shit to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't kind of like run through some shit and be barely saying some words and it didn't rhyme and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually painting a picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually giving you real ghetto stories. Like, you know, everything I always tell people, like, everything I rap about, it ain't what I done did per se. You know what I'm saying? But like, this nigga did that.
Yeah.
This nigga did that. And we here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we did. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is our story. This is our shit. Like, we sharing this shit to the world. That's why I say, like, this shit way bigger than just me. And I'm the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
So kind of talk about the label, because of course we see it here, UBK. Like, what do that stand for, and like how many people on the label?
UBK stands for You Better Know.
Okay.
It was started from, you know, our CEO is from the same neighborhood I'm from, South Acres, you know what I'm saying? And me and him linked up together. He seen what, you know, he seen, you know, I was out here working. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say he seen I was out here doing my thing, because I wasn't doing shit, but I was working. You know what I'm saying? I was steadily working. Like, I was always in these people's face. I'm still like that to this day. That's the best thing about me. I'm always accessible. You know what I'm saying? But like, he come and he, you know, me and him had a conversation one day outside, and he just was like, at first he was kind of like, man, I ain't fucking with them rap niggas. That was the first thing he said. Man, I ain't fucking with these rap niggas, man, but you from the hood, and I'm gonna put you wherever you need to be at. You know what I'm saying? You know, you want OGs, you're OG from my hood. You know what I'm saying? So me and him, we fucked around for a long time on the rap side. But like, over time, just being with him, my raps was getting better because I was getting so much game. You know what I'm saying? I was getting so much game. And it was just making my raps better. Like, just being around real niggas, like old school niggas that got a feel for back then and right now. And they living in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit just came, it just grew in me that fast. You know what I'm saying? So like, now the maturity in me developed so fast. Like, my raps developed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was, I know what niggas want to hear, old and young. You know what I'm saying? I know what niggas want to hear. I know it. I know this song right here. Your grandma used to clean up that kitchen too. Boy, I used to be around there, running around that shit. I'ma sample that bitch.
It's that balance.
You know what I'm saying? Right there. And I'ma spit it like I'm NBA young boy on this hoe for your little brother now. You know what I'm saying?
Now I see Exotic Pop. You got your own thing.
I don't. My label.
Your label got
We have UBK Exotic Pop cream soda.
Got you.
Right.
What's that whole process of getting? Because shout out to DJ Nuvo. She was like one of the first people I saw here.
Okay, in Dallas, right?
For me,
I haven't tapped in with Dallas. Is I know Prez D. That's the owner of Exotic Pop. You know what I'm saying? He from Houston. I can get at Prez anytime. Anytime somebody throw a video, young guys into that shit, Prez pulling up. He bringing Exotic Pop cups and shit. Yeah. He's showing nothing but love. So that the guys he feel like are like on the up and coming or already got their way out here, you know what I'm saying? Shit, give them a soda. This another thing to market yourself with, brand yourself with this. You know what I'm saying? He really out here giving people like not so much like a chance, but just say, I'm Kells and I dropped my CD last year. I ain't dropped nothing. But Prez come up to me and say, hey, Kells, I got this Exotic Pop for you. Now, I didn't rebrand it. I didn't got all the way back hot off the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that shit helping so many people in Houston, man. Like, Exotic Pop, that's a big gatekeeper in Houston for sure.
I see people, because I heard somebody say, like, if they don't approach you, it's like 10 bands, they get like your own. To get your own something like that?
I don't know about all that shit. We don't talk numbers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like I say, when you supposed to have one, you'll get one.
You'll get one.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Now, I want to like kind of pick your brain on this. Is recently or not too long ago, we saw Wack 100 going at it heavy with Jay Prince.
Right.
And I think this is the first time, at least of my recognition, we saw anybody just really go at Jay Prince like
Right.
that. Like from being from Houston, seeing that, like, man, what was your, as a spectator, what was you thinking about it, seeing Wack 100?
Expected. Jay Prince 70 years old. Y'all, everybody gonna wait till the man get old to try to go at him. You ain't do that when he was really out here bending corners for real. You know what I'm saying? Wack 100 wouldn't open his goddamn mouth. But you ain't seen Jay Prince. So you confident and you out of town. Now, when Wack 100 said that, I'ma say this. When Wack 100 said that, like 2 days later, Blueface was in the city for 2 days straight in 29. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that mean, but I feel like Blueface came out here on some waving the white flag type shit. Like, I feel like he on some, man, I ain't in that. I ain't in that type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when you have a manager, is it like a game? You take the, I mean, because why would Jay Prince do anything to Blueface? It wasn't Blueface saying anything to Jay Prince. It was Wack. But is it a gang thing? Like, hey, this your artist. He out here. You talking that shit. We ain't gonna touch him.
I just feel like when you in a position like Jay Prince, you're up so high.
Yeah.
To where like a lot of the like super low things you really have no control of. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just like me being down for you. You Jay Prince and I'm Lil J.
Yeah.
And Wack then said that about you. You can't keep me off Wack ass. I don't give a fuck what you say. He disrespected us. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's somebody that ain't got the whole rundown. Hey man, he said this here, we riding like this here, but don't do this here. Don't touch this, this, and that. You know what I'm saying? Blueface came down here. I feel like he really could have had something done to him if somebody didn't know the politics on what was going on. You know what I'm saying? But
if Jay Prince do make that jump out and he make that decision, if he did hurt Blueface, now you put your sons in the same situation wherever they go.
Man,
right?
At that point, when you say it's up, it's up.
Yeah, gotcha.
We ain't thinking that far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once it's on fire, burn it the fuck down. You see what I'm saying? But like that shit is some internet shit. That shit ain't deep. Jay Prince Senior is a gangster. Like he ain't finna be moving like that. You know what I'm saying? Just cause you said some old internet shit. Yeah, I'm gonna check your temperature. But I check you, I'm gonna have to check him. I'm gonna have to check him. I'm gonna have to check him. I'm gonna have to all cause y'all said some shit on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't about nothing.
Is the streets a myth though? Cause it seems like the internet is the streets now.
Nah,
but
this shit is the police, bro. Ain't nobody trying to go to no motherfucking jail. And these niggas telling, as tough as they is, a nigga gon' tell.
So that's why I feel like everybody trying to go to jail.
Man, niggas I don't know what niggas is doing. I, per se, am not trying to go to jail.
Yeah.
That is not in my plans at all. You know what I'm saying? I just think people just use any type of opportunity to make themselves tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like people find any opportunity, bro, to just be tough for the moment right then.
Because tough is like twerking for men. It's like, it's a male way of showing ass. So
for real.
If you want to sell records and make money, show your ass. And that's being tough for men. The more bravado, gangster,
some niggas are tough. Some niggas are tough, bro. Some niggas are tough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, everybody's not tough. You know what I mean? So like, it's always the niggas who ain't tough act tough. The toughest people, they already know what they'll do. So they ain't really just, they ain't all over the place acting tough. Niggas know they tough. Niggas know they were tough since they were a little boy.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
So then it must be a bunch of dudes acting tough towards each other.
It's just like, at all times, this shit is entertainment. So like, if I can get away with that shit, that's why, how you think everybody bloods? Everybody crip. Everybody get in the picture and do this. What the fuck is this? How is everybody from the foe? Everybody do this in their picture. Everybody. I don't know what the fuck this mean.
They may say that's 8 now.
What are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? How does it count for everybody? Everybody slime.
Yeah.
Everybody wipe the nose. There is no originality, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna do whatever is trending right then. Right the fuck then, they gonna be on that shit.
But you know why? Because it works.
Exactly.
It works.
So that's why I say, like, we could be mad all day, man. People getting paid for that fake ass shit.
No, for sure.
Big money, too.
So we say the EP is, you got the EP out right now. That was we could kind of more like a compilation. Well, what can we expect on the horizons that's coming up from
I'll be dropping again. Before the year's over, I'll be dropping again. Like I say, my label, we're a new label. We haven't really dropped any music. Shout out to the other artists on my label. Princess Richie, Free World, Lil Chad. You know what I'm saying? Those are the other guys on my label. Shout out OG Nick. Princess Richie, she dropped first. She was the first artist on our label to drop. She dropped in February.
Yeah.
Did real good. Matter of fact, one of her songs was just like on the last episode of P Valley.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Princess Richie, man. You know what I'm saying? She doing her thing for sure. Free World, he on the way. Lil Chad, he on the way. So y'all be on the lookout for them.
Hey, well, Neighborhood Kells, man, I appreciate you sitting down rocking with me, man.
Come on, man. It was a pleasure, man. I'm in Dallas, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all treat me real good out here.
Hey, man, well, until we meet again.
Come on, man. Shout out to UBK, man. Shout out everybody on the label. Shout out Houston. Shout out the neighborhood, man.
Peace out.